Hello there and welcome back to another video on my channel. How are we doing today? Today I thought I would do a quick film review of the film King Arthur Legend of the Sword. So let's go. If you saw any of my weekly vlogs for, I think it was the year 2018, specifically at the beginning, you will have seen how obsessed I got with this film. I literally watched it every single day for about 2 weeks straight. And I think that it is now one of my all-time favourite films. To start with, the locations and sets for this film are amazingly beautiful and perfect for this film, which is probably why they chose them, to be perfectly honest with you. The battles and fight scenes in this film are amazing, impressive and really well choreographed. In this film, it was almost like you can't tell that it's choreographed, and to me that shows really, really good choreography when it comes to fight scenes, because there are some films where you just go, yeah, no, that's not as excellently done as I would hope it would be, but this film does not disappoint on that. This film uses camera angles that I have hardly seen before. I think the only other times I've seen them used is in Sherlock Holmes and Sherlock Holmes, oh goodness, Game of Shadows, but which explains a lot seeing as it's the same director. But they are so well done and give you all-round angles of exactly what's going on in a scene, which I think is really, really cool and amazing. The CGI in this film is also really, really good and really, really interesting in terms of what it is used for. And also watching the special features after watching the film and looking at how they did everything, you can see just how much work went into creating that world, that the visual side of it. It's just, you see people hanging on wires and then there's an entire world around them. It's incredibly impressive what they can do with technology nowadays. I find the script for this film to be really, really good. I would really like to know, the same as I would with most films, what's improvised and what isn't, because if hardly of it is improvised, the scripts have brilliant one-liners, and I think that they're really, really funny, especially in the way they're delivered by the actors. I think that, yeah, I think the script is brilliant and I think it's excellently well written. Following on from my point about the angles, the way this film is edited is, again, to me, really, really impressive. I can barely turn on Adobe Pro to edit these videos for you. So the fact that that editor or that team of editors has been able to look at all the angles, go, okay, this is how it works. Obviously, I believe that the directors sit in on that and decide what happens, but to be able to see it in your head, do it, work with the score, work with the visual effects and work with the CGI to create such motionless, that's bad, such easy follow through when viewing it. It's astounding to me that people can do that. As I say, editing for me is really, really difficult, so the fact that people can do it and make it look so really, really good is so impressive to me. The other thing I found really, really good was the costume designs in this film. It is both apt for the time period that they're working off of, I believe. I mean, I didn't do any research into it, but it looks right. And the other thing I liked is that because Arthur, the character King Arthur in this, is different, they make that clear through the costume design and make it clear through the way he acts and everything else. But the fact that you can tell straight away that everyone else is wearing darker clothing and he's wearing bright white clothing or cream clothing to make him different, I think is excellent and really, really clever. And to be honest with you, I just really think that this film is excellently well done overall. I love this film. I think it's funny, I think it's fast, I think you don't know how much time is passing on it. Seeing as this film is pretty much dead on 2 hours, you don't realise how much time has gone, and for me that's really, really good, especially also if it can grab you straight away and get you involved in it and you want to know what happens and things like that, and this film delivered all of that for me, and that to me is brilliant. There are so many people involved in this film. It's directed by Guy Ritchie. Charlie Hunnam plays King Arthur, or just Arthur. Jude Law plays the villain in this film. It has a stellar cast. Everyone plays their parts brilliantly, and I am so glad that they made this film. And everyone who did get involved in this film should be really, really proud of what they created, because I have fallen in love with it and it is not going anywhere. It is following me everywhere I go and I will watch it all the time. I have a special TARDIS box thing that I use to put all my special films in that I watch when I feel down or just want to watch a film that I know is going to really, whether it be pump me up, make me happy, make me cry, you know. Actually no, that's bad, I don't put crying films in there, but I have a special place for films that to me are special to me, if I didn't make that clear, and that is where that lives. And along with a lot of other films, that belongs there because it was just so amazing to me and I absolutely love it, if I haven't made that clear. After watching this film, I am definitely of the opinion that I need to watch more Guy Ritchie directed films. I don't know if he writes films, I don't know if he does anything else. Obviously he probably produces, but I've only seen films that he's directed in, and I want to expand that a bit more. I think the way that he creates films is very interesting to me, therefore to jump on that would be a very good idea. And I also want to check out more of Charlie Hunnam's work, because I think he plays this part brilliantly, and the only other film I had seen him in is Pacific Rim, so I want to see what he's like in everything else he does, because I think he does the TV show called Sons of Anarchy, and not that I necessarily think that that's a thing for me, but to see him in something else would be really interesting to me. Because also with Guy Ritchie, the only other things that I'd seen him direct is both the Sherlock Holmes films. By the way, if you're watching this, Guy Ritchie, please make another one. I love them, and I cannot wait to see where you take these guys next. I think it's brilliant, and the question mark did mean something at the end of it. Do not lie to me, okay? I want to see it. And this, obviously, King Arthur was the other film I've seen, so I want to look at more, and I want to see more of his work, basically. So that is it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out all the links in the description, as I love them all and wouldn't put them there if I didn't, including the link to where you can get this film, and I really hope you do, and I really hope you watch it. If you do watch it or you have seen it, let me know in the comments what you think of it. And finally, don't forget to like, leave a nice comment and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time. Bye!